Hello, I'm 𝙁𝙗𝙁𝙡𝙯, and I am the host of this week's Flying Falcon. The Flying Falcon is a student athlete here at Gerstell Academy who exemplifies what a true student athlete is all about. This week's Flying Falcon is a fourth-year attendee here at Gerstell Academy, is a captain of the girls lacrosse program, and just won WTTR Radio Athlete of the Week. This week's Flying Falcon is senior Kylie Redman. Thank you for joining us today, Kylie.
Hi, Ashley. Thanks for having me.
So my first question for you is, how did you find your love for lacrosse?
I've grown up playing three sports. I've played three sports my entire life. I played rec, travel, club, all of it. And something about lacrosse just kind of stood out to me. I just had a love for this sport. I don't know what it was. I just did. I also grew up with lots of role models who played lacrosse, and I kind of looked up to them and kind of always wanted to be like them, I would say. So that also kind of led me into the direction of loving lacrosse. I grew up playing sports, but something about the lacrosse and the speed of the game, everything about it just really stuck out to me, and I fell in love with it.
That's awesome. So Kylie, as you mentioned, you've been a three-sport athlete your entire athletics career. And also here at Gerstell Academy, once lacrosse comes to an end, you're going to earn our Golden Falcon Award for participating in 12 seasons of high school athletics in your 4 years here at Gerstell Academy in high school. Also, all-conference player for soccer this past fall, and then in the winter, all-conference player for basketball, and hopefully for lacrosse as well. What has been your biggest challenge just being a three-sport athlete, either in your high school career or your entire athletics career?
So obviously, I said earlier, but I've played three sports my entire life, so I'm kind of used to it by now. But I would say the biggest challenge is just not getting a long break in between the seasons. I think from basketball to lacrosse, I had a few days, not even a week. And then I had to go to lacrosse. So I think that's kind of the biggest challenge, is not having enough rest time, or as much rest time. And also adapting to the different sports and kind of changing from soccer to basketball to lacrosse. Because they're all different, but they're also similar. Just kind of not getting a long break at all, but you get used to it, and yeah.
You make it work, apparently.
Yeah.
So I would say about lacrosse season is about halfway through at this point. What has been the biggest challenge, either for you personally or for the girls lacrosse program as a whole?
So it's been a tough year because we have such a small team of 16 girls, I think, and a lot of the girls are freshmen and sophomores, which is a big difference because last year we lost 5 seniors and they were all going D1, so they really helped us out. So this year it's been a challenge because we're playing the top teams in the nation. So it's been frustrating, but I'm trying to keep encouraging the girls because that's a really big part of success and kind of keeping things going on this team, because it can be, like I said, it can be frustrating for all the girls and for myself. But that's something I'm trying to focus on, is supporting the girls, encouraging them, because that's what's really going to help us. Even though we might not be winning all of our games, we're still doing our best and putting in the effort and work. So yeah.
Got it. Now, talking about just your lacrosse career as a whole, what has been your biggest accomplishment for you personally with just your lacrosse career, putting aside soccer, putting aside basketball?
Yeah, I guess I would just say that I'm going to study business and play lacrosse at the D1 level at Jacksonville University next year. I'm extremely excited for that. And then earlier, like you said, I just received WTTR Radio Station Athlete of the Week. So I would say those are my 2 biggest accomplishments for lacrosse.
We can't wait to cheer you on down in Jacksonville. It'll be nice and warm down there for you. Throughout all your athletics, back to all of them, lacrosse, soccer, basketball, and just getting all the way to your accomplishment of being a D1 athlete definitely wasn't easy the entire time. Mm-hmm. What was your biggest motivation or biggest motivator throughout the entire process, from either when you were young to now or just your high school career?
Yeah, so I guess I would say, I feel like many people say this, but they're parents, and they've really been my biggest supporters throughout my whole life. It doesn't matter what sport it was. They've always just been there to encourage me and support me, and they've sacrificed so many things. They've always been there for me. I would also say my old club lacrosse coach, when I played for Skywalkers, she has always believed in me and kind of is the reason where I am today and why I've been so successful in my lacrosse career. I still text her to this day about anything. Whenever I need her, she's always there for me. And then I've also I've looked up to many girls. Some of the girls like we lost last year are seniors. I looked up to them. I've known some of them for quite a long time, and I've always looked up to them, and they've been some of my like motivators for wanting to pursue lacrosse.
That's amazing. Well, thank you, Kylie, for joining us on this week's Flying Falcon.
Of course.
And that's Kylie Redman, this week's Flying Falcon.